Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahi Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Arthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashaadhyayinim Amba Tvam Anusandadhami Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshinim Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam. My namaskars to you all. Now we are beginning this chapter 11, and in the last class we deliberated on this idea about this Vijnana, which is coming forward from the 7th chapter onward. That the presence of the divinity in everything. Now, here, this 11th chapter, until now Bhagwan has said that this idea that how that great divine, that being Ishvara, has permeated everything, is the soul and seed of everything, and whatever there is, the greatest or something special, Vibhuti, Vibhutimat, Satvam, Shri, Shrimat, so where there is a Shri, or Urjitam, Eva. So these all things, they are, hey Arjuna, you understand that they are coming forth from me, they are born out of my Teja Ansha. So until now he has said that, but here Arjuna makes a special request, that he says that he actually want to see it, that one being has become this everything else. This chapter, therefore, not only because Arjuna has this Vishwarupa Darshan, but once he had this Vishwarupa Darshan, what Bhagavan says to him after realizing everything else. That is very important, and for me, that has a very great significance. And we will come to that, and I will try to point out its importance. So, here Arjuna says, the first verse of this 11th chapter. Arjuna is saying, Madanugrahaya paramam guhyam adhyatma samgnitam yatvayoktam vachastena mohoyam vigato mama. So, out of compassion for me, paramam, that infinite compassion, paramam, the greatest compassion for me. What? Guhyam adhyatma samgnitam, this great secret of adhyatma, known as adhyatma samgnitam, known as adhyatma. Yat tvaya uktam, what you have said, and through your words, vachastena, ayam mohoyam vigato mama, that my moha, that my delusion is dispelled, has gone away, vigata. This is what Arjuna says, that through your words, this is the realization, this is the state of mind he is experiencing. He says that. Now, I will just point out that mohoyam vigato mama, as it comes in this 11th chapter. But we will see that towards the end of the Bhagavad Gita, in the 18th chapter, Arjuna will utter the same words again. So probably, or we can infer that he thinks that his moha has gone, but at that time he will realize again that probably it has gone forever now. What does he say? That after the delusion has gone away, what does he realize? So he says that bhavapyayau hi bhutanam, bhavapyayau hi bhutanam shrutau vistarasho maya vattah kamala patraksha mahatmyamapi chavyayam. So he kamala patraksha is now the epithet used for the Bhagavan, whose aksha, that is eyes, are like kamalapatra. So he says that Shrutau vistarasyo maya, that I have listened, Shrutau vistarasya, in detail. What? Mahatmya. So I have heard Mahatmya also, and that I have realized that you are Bhutanam, of all beings, Bhava api ayau, that you are the origin as well as the dissolution of all beings. This is what he says. This I have realized, that you are being yourself, avyaya, infinite, akhanda, and you are also the origin and dissolution of all beings. This I have heard from you only, Tvattaha Kamalapatraksha, and I have also heard your greatness, Mahatmyam api. Evam evametadyathatattvam atmanam parameshvara द्रष्टुमिच्छामि ते रूपम ऐश्वरम पुरुषोत्तम एवं एतद यथा आत्थ. These are the this is how this one word, composite word, will be broken down into several padads. Evam, in this way, etad, what you have said, yatha, in this way you have said, atha means said. Tvam atmanam parameshwara, that what we have said about yourself, hey Parameshwara, that you are the great being, Parameshwara itself. And he says, he makes here that request, Drashtum ichhami te rupam Aishwaram Purushottama. He Purushottama, the greatest or the best Uttama among the Purushas, among the all embodied being, or the true Purusha, in that sense, that He Ishvara, Parameshwara, that I want to see that Rupam, Aishwaram, that what is that Aishwara? What is that glory of that being? That what he says, what he had said so far, and what Arjuna has heard, and he want to see that. This is what the Arjuna, this is what is the request of Arjuna. So, this is some unique request that Arjuna, having heard this, the omnipresence, omnipotence, and omniscience of this great Lord of Ishvara, and he want to see that actually in this form, in the form of Krishna. So it is difficult to understand for us, how does Arjuna put this request? However, though he puts it, and what Bhagavan says, that we will see. He says that, Arjuna continues, Manyase yadita chakyam maya drashtumiti prabho yogeshwara tato me tvam darshayatmanam avyayam. So he says, Hey Prabhu, Manyase, if you think, Tat Shakyam, that if it is possible, that by me it is possible to see, Maya Drashtum iti, Yadi Tat Shakyam, if it is possible that by me it can be seen, then he say, Hey Yogeshwara, then Tataha me tvam darshaya atmanam avyayam. Then, Hey avyayam atmanam tam rupam darshaya. Please show me that form. Oh, myself, atmanam, and avyayam, that indivisible one, immutable one. So this is what Arjuna says. Then Bhagavan also, what does he say? How does he respond? He says, Pashyame partha rupani shatashotha sahasrashah nana vidhani divyani nana varna krutini cha. Bhagavan straight away, he says, he responds to him, that he does not give any excuse that this is to be realized in this way, that way, etc. So, for any ordinary, or so to say, an aspirant of this path, it would come by a long, arduous, and assiduous sadhana, and he will realize that God is present in every being. So, Bhagavan does not say to him these things. Seeing that Arjuna has realized that what is his nature, that he understood Krishna well. So Krishna straight away he says to him that Pashyame Partha Rupani, that he Partha, see my Shatashotha Sahasrasha, hundreds and thousands of form. See, this is what straight away he says. Nana Vidhani, of different nature, Divyani, they are divine, of different form and of different actions. Nana Varni Krutinicha. Nana Varna Akrutinicha, of different shape and different colors. Varna, that is color, Akruti, that is shape. This is what he said. And so he says, so what are these different forms? So Bhagavan, in short, he gives of these different kinds of devatas. He says, Pashya, see, Pashyadityan Vasun Rudran Ashvino Marutas Bahunya Društapurvani Pashyascharyaani Bharata. Hey Bharata, that is, hey Arjuna. Pashya, see, what? Adityan. So there are 12 Adityas. So therefore Adityan, it is in plural. Adityan. Then Ashtavasu, that is Adityan and then Vasun. So that is again in plural. So 8 Vasuds. Then Rudran, that is again in plural, Ekadash Rudran. Then Ashvinav, there are twin Ashwins. So Ashvinav. And Marutas Tatha. These Maruta are said to be 49. And he says, so these different categories of devatas. So many times this phrase is used that there are 33 kotis of devatas. So here, if you sum this up, Ashwina, Aditya, Vasu, Rudra and Ashwinav, this makes the 33. The 33 koti, that is 33 categories of devatas. That is Adityan is 12, Vasun is 8, it becomes 20, then Rudra is 11, then it becomes 31, and Ashwinav is 2, that is 33. So if we take Maruta also 49, and then how many it will become? So 82, 49 and 33, 82. So, but 33 koti devatas, they are like this. Now he says, so see, these divine gods, they are all considered as extremely exalted beings. Aditya, Vasu, like Bhishma was said to be one of the Ashtavasu. So we can imagine so how these all beings they were so powerful. Adityan Vasun Rudra Ashwinau Marutas and then he says Bahu Bahunya Bahuni Adrushta Purvani. So many. So you might not have ever seen Adrushta Purvani. Pashya Ascharyani. That see with these wonders. And behold, He Bharata, He Arjuna. And here, what is the speciality of this thing? Here he mentions in the 7th verse. Bhagavan says, Ihaikastham jagat krusnam pasyadya sacharacharam mama dehe gudakesha yachanya drashtumichhasi. So what Bhagavan is saying? What is the speciality here? That you are seeing this at one place. Iha ekastham. That all these beings somebody might encounter, but here you are seeing at one place ekastham. Iha ekastham. Krusnam, that is all of Jagat, Jagat Krusnam, whole world. Pashya adya, that you see now, and whole sacharacharam, which is chara, which is mobile, or achara, which is immobile. Everything you see now at one place. At one place, and he says, Mama dehe, in my being, in my body, you see that. Mama dehe, he Gudakesha, he Arjuna. So, yatcha, anyat, and whatever else, anything else apart from this, drashtum ichhasi, that whatever you want to see. So, Bhagwan uses this word. Why he says so? We can get an inclination of it. Here, Maharaj Swami Swarupanandaji, he makes a footnote here. So Bhagavan has said, whatever else apart from this, yachya anyat drashtumichhasi, that whatever else you want to see, you can see it. So what may be that, whatever else? Arjuna has made a request that I want to see that Rupam Aishwaram. That I want to see. This is what he had said. And Bhagavan said, now see that Aishwaram I will show. And he says, anything else, if you have in your mind, you might not have said. So that also you can see. This is what Bhagavan said to Arjuna. So Maharaj makes here a short note that what is that all else or whatever else? That is, maybe Arjuna is thinking that in that Vishwarupam, I will see his destiny, his own destiny. Maybe he will become successful or he will see the defeat in this war. And this lot of anxiety which Arjuna had, which we see in the very beginning of the chapter. Which we see in the beginning of the chapter, which we had expressed that this war would cause the utter annihilation of the race. So now Krishna is responding to it. Now, very clearly, now when we will see this, we will go later in this chapter, that the similar kind of ideas which Bhagavan has uttered in the 2nd chapter when he had started speaking from the 11th verse. From the Ashochananva Shochastvam Prajnavadanscha Bhashase from that point onward. So, before he starts speaking about the spirituality and philosophy, he speaks very pragmatically, and we will see that Bhagwan is again coming down to that idea. That's why in between I was browsing through these verses of the second chapter, when in the meanwhile uh, when I was speaking. Now this is something why Bhagwan says that whatever all else you want to see, yaccha anyad drashtum ichchasi, that you will be able to see now. So whether Arjuna intended that or not, that we will see. But definitely Krishna has something in his mind when he utters this word to Arjuna. He has something in his mind, and we will see that. And here, after saying this thing, what Bhagwan says to Arjuna, न तु मां शक्यसे द्रष्टुम अनेन एव स्वचक्षुषा दिव्यं ददामि ते चक्षु पश्य मे योगमैश्वरम्. So here he says that he had used this word manyase yadi tat shakyam. If you consider, if you think it is possible for me to see, then show me that Rupam Aishwaram. This is what Arjuna had said. So here Bhagwan is saying that you cannot see this with your eyes. This is not possible. Swachakshusha, by the help or with the agency of your eyes, you cannot see this. This is not possible. Na shakyase. He starts with the but. Na tu. Tu means but. But this is not possible. And so it seems that for a second Arjuna might think that there is no chance or there is no possibility. So Bhagwan says, but I am not, that Bhagwan is not discouraging him. This word, he says that I will give you this special power. He says, Divyam dadami te chakshu pashyame yogam aishwaram, that I will give you this divine eyes. Divyam chakshu dadami te, I will give you. And he says, pashyame yogam aishwaram, see my yoga aishwarya. This is what Bhagwan says. And at this stage, because as you know, Sanjaya is narrating this all proceedings, what is happening on Kurukshetra, to Dhritarashtra. So here now Sanjaya's commentary come. So this Gita, when it begins with the Sanjaya's word, Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre, or it is Dhritarashtra's word, right? And then Sanjaya responds to him. Sanjaya responds to him. It is Dhritarashtra, because that setting is made. Sanjaya is endowed with power, and Dhritarashtra asks that what is going on, please tell me. And then Sanjaya tells him what is happening on that battlefield of Kurukshetra. So here Sanjaya enters, and Sanjaya says that in this way, when Bhagwan said to Arjuna, then what happens? Eva muktva tato rajan mahayogeshwaro harihi darshayama saparthaya paramam rupam aishwaram. That rupam aishwaram, what Arjuna was asking, that mahayogeshwara harihi, He uses the word Mahayogeshwara. It is not just Yogeshwara. That great Lord of the Yoga, Hari, Sakshat, by saying this word, Darshayamasa, he shows that Rupam, that Paramam Rupam Aishwaram, that greatest Aishwarya of that Rupa, that Aishwarya Purna Rupaha, he shows to Partha, that is Arjuna. So he says, Sanjay is saying to He Rajan, He Dhritarashtra. See this Mahayogeshwara Hari, after saying this word, he shows that Paramam Rupam Aishwaram to the Partha. Darshayamasa. And now Sanjaya is narrating further. So it is Arjuna is saying, but Sanjaya is also saying. So there are only two people. So Arjuna is saying, and because Sanjay is endowed with that divine vision, he is also able to see. So Sanjaya is narrating to Dhritarashtra. So how does it looks like? He says. So he says, Aneka Vaktra Nayanam, Anekadbhuta Darshanam, Aneka Divyabharanam, Divyanekodyatayudham. So how it is like? There are Aneka, there are so many. Na Eka means Aneka. So there are numerous. What? Mukh, Vaktra, Nayana. There are many numerous eyes, and there are many Adbhut that not seen before. Such is the Darshanam. And Aneka Divya Abharanam, that numerous celestial Divya ornaments, Abharanam, and Divya Aneka Udyuta Ayudham. So numerous celestial Divya Ayudham. This is what that this form which he is seeing in this way. So there are eyes, there are mouths. So that means there are the different faces, and which are not seen earlier, Adbhuta Darshanam, and wondrous in different ornaments and different these weapons they are holding. Divyamalyambaradharam, Divyagandhanulepanam, Sarvashcharyamaya Devam, Ananto Vishwato Mukham. That form of the Lord, that Mahayogeshwar Hari, is adorned with Divya Malya. Then Ambaradharam, that is the divine clothes he has put. That mala is divine. Divya Gandha, that is a different scents or fragrance he has put on. And such Divya Gandha Anulepa, like paste, like sandal, that form is wearing those things. And it is wonder of wonder, Sarvashcharyamayam, that Devam, that divine form, it is Ananta, that you cannot see the end of it. Yasya Anto Nasti, that is Ananta. And Vishwato Mukha, that it is all formed, Vishwato Mukham. So it has face or it has mukha in all direction, in all universe. And then in this way Sanjaya is narrating. Further he says, Divi Surya Sahasrasya Bhaved Bhaved Yuga Paduthita Yadi Bhasadrushi Sasyat Bhasastasya Mahatmanah. He is saying, Arjuna, this Sanjay is saying that if Surya Sahasrasya, thousands of sun, if they would have risen up, Bhaved Yuga Paduthita, if they would have risen in the day, Divi, then how it would have, what would be the splendor? Yadi, if that would have been the case, Sa Sadrushi, in that way, that is the Bhasastasya Mahatmanah, of that great being, that was the splendor. This is how he puts it. And he says further, Tatra ekastham jagat krusnam pravibhaktam anekadha apasyadyeva devasya sharire pandavastada. So what he is saying then, this Pandava, this Arjuna, he that at one place, Tatra ekastham, this whole world, Krusnam Jagat, Jagat Krusnam, that he is seeing divided into innumerable form, Pravibhaktam Anekadha. Vibhaktam, that is divided into various forms. And he is seeing that Apashya Deva Devasya, that Lord of the Lords, God of the Gods, in his body, Sharire, Pandavastada. This Pandava, this Arjuna is seeing that, he has seen that. And then Sanjaya concludes with this verse, Tata sa vismaya vishto Rushtaroma Dhananjaya Pranamya Shirasa Devam Krutanjalira Bhashata. So then he says here, Sanjaya concludes here in this way, that this Dhananjaya, this Arjuna, so Vismaya Avishto, taken overwhelmed by this wonder, Vismaya, filled with this wonder, Prushta Romaha, that his hair stood on end, and with Pranamya Shirasa Devam, so he is bowing down with his head and holding his hand, Krutanjali, Abhashata, he said in this way. This is what Sanjaya says. So what Arjuna says, it will follow. So Arjuna says here, so now Bhagavan has shown his form, his Rupam, Aishwaryam. In one shot he saw everything. What in the 10th chapter, from 7th chapter onward, he was narrating. Here in one shot, Arjuna saw everything. So naturally it is a very big experience. And what is the condition of Arjuna? Now Arjuna narrates. Arjuna says, Arjuna expresses. He says, Pashyami devans tava deva dehe sarvans tatha bhuta vishesha sanghan brahmanamisham kamalasanastham rushinscha sarvan uraganscha divyan. So he says, Arjuna says that I am seeing Devan, so many gods I am seeing, He Deva. So he is also calling Krishna also Deva, He divine being, O Lord, O God. I am seeing many other gods in your body. They again and again, this idea is coming. This is very important, that Krishna is not ordinary person born to Vasudeva and Devaki. He is seeing in the body of Krishna. This part is very important. It is not in place of Krishna, that is, he is saying that. When Bhagavan also said, he said, see in my body. This is what he said, not in place of him. This idea is very important. So he says that I am seeing many other gods in your body. Sarvans tatha bhuta vishesha sanghan. That host of all grades of beings, bhuta vishesha. So sanghan, the groups of them. So all of them he is seeing, Sarvan, all Devan and bhuta vishesha sanghan. So bhuta vishesha sanghan, like Bhagavan has said earlier, Adityan, Vasu, Rudra, Ashwinav. So they are groups, kotis. So this is the meaning of Vishesha Sanghan. And he also says, then Brahmanam Isham, that Lord Brahma itself, he is Kamala Sanastam, he is sitting in the lotus. And also Rishis, all Rishis, and Divyan Uragan, that is the serpents. So Divyan Uraganscha, so all great serpents, etc., he is seeing in his body. So Devas, Brahma, Rishi, and he says Uragan, that is the serpents. So somehow serpents have a very high stage in the Hindu idea of this religion and spirituality. Snakes have very high importance. Many times, whenever there is a reference of yoga, the ideas of snakes come. There are a lot of architecture which are depicting that some are some gods who have the rest of the body like snakes and other body like human form. So however, so Arjuna is continuing. He says, again he repeats that what Sanjaya also said. Aneka bahu daravaktra netram pashyami tvam sarvatonanta rupam nantam na madhyam na punastavadim pashyami vishveshwara vishwarupa. That what he is saying? He says, Aneka bahu, that there are numerous hands, udara, there are numerous stomachs, and vaktra, there are numerous mouths, numerous eyes, netram. I am seeing all this, pashyami tvam, sarvato ananta rupam, that this rupa, Arjuna refers it as ananta rupa of yours. I am seeing everything, of which there is no end, no antam, no madhyam, there is no middle, and there is no repetition. That is some wonderful thing. Na puna, tava, and there is no beginning of it. So, and this is He Vishveshwara. This word he used, this epithet he used for Bhagwan. Vishveshwara is also epithet used for Shiva. Here this, he is using this epithet for Bhagwan Krishna. He Vishveshwara, He Vishwarupa. That whole Vishwa is your Rupa only. You have become everything. That he has seen that. He says, Pashyami, I am seeing that. I see that you are Vishwarupa. And he says, Kiritinam gadinam chakrinam cha tejo rashim sarvato diptimantam pashyami tvam durniriksham samantat diptanalarkadyutima prameyam. So, not only that the the form of Vishnu as it is generally, that with all his mukuta, that is Kiriti. So that also he is seeing that. So Kiritinam, that Gada is there, Chakra is there. So this all generally forms of that the Ayudha and this significant this embellishment which he hold, Vishnu hold, that is also he is seeing. So it is not some mess. He is seeing that Vishnu Rupa and he is also seeing that everything else. Kiritinam, Gadinam, Chakrinam cha. And it is like Tejo Rashim. So it's a heap, it's a mountain of the Teja itself. And Sarvata Diptimantam, everything is as if lit with that divine light, Diptimantam. And I am seeing that, I see that Pashyami, I see that Pashyami Tvam, I see you. Dur Niriksham, that it is very difficult to see. Everywhere Samantat, all around. Because how it is Diptanalarka Dyutim Aprameyam, that uncomparable Aprameyam. Dyutim, like the light of a lightning, and like Analarka, Anala and Arka. All these three things has used. Anala, that is fire, Arka, that is Surya, Dyuti is that is Vidyut, the lightning. And as if you are uncomparable, this light is shining forth. Diptam, Anala, Arka, Dyutim, Aprameyam. So this is what Arjuna is saying. Then he says, Tvamaksharam paramam veditavyam, Tvamasya vishwasya param nidhanam, Tvamavyaya shashvata dharma gopta, Sanatanastvam purusho mato me. That you are Aksharam, that is Parabrahma. Paramam, Aksharam, Paramam, Veditavyam, that is something which is to be known, that is the highest goal of all sadhanas, that you are that Tomasya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam, that of this world, you are the great abode, that this whole world, it resides in you, you are its ultimate abode. Tvam avyaya, you are immutable, that is indivisible. Akhanda, that is Shashvata Dharma Gopta, that is you know this Shashvata Dharma, this eternal Dharma, which is Gopta, which is Gudha, which is known to you, guardian of the eternal Dharma. And Sanatanastvam, you are the ever eternal Sanatana Purusha. So you are the eternal Purusha, Sanatana, that is Nitya Nutana, that is eternal. And this is what he thinks, that this is what Arjuna's feeling or understanding is, that you are that. Now he has seen that, and now his words have now more gravity, more weight, and he realizes that. This is what Arjuna is saying to Bhagwan. And he says, Anadimadhyantam anantaviryam, anantabahum shashisurya netram, pashyami tvam dipta hutashavaktam, swatejasa vishwamidam tapantam. That you are Anadi, you are beginningless, you are not born of anything. Anadim, Anadi, Madhya, Antam, Ananta, Viryam. That you are without beginning, without middle, and without end. you are infinite. Ananta Viryam, that is, you have the greatest prowess. Ananta Viryam. Ananta Bahu, you have infinite hands. That Shashi and Surya, that is moon and sun, as if they are your eyes. Pashyami Tvam Dipta Hutasha Vaktram. So I am seeing that as if your mouth is this your mouth as if it is huta dipta hutasha vaktram, that is a glorious fire. Hutasha is your mouth is filled with that is your mouth, this divine fire. And with your own teja, with your own splendor, you are giving this vishwam idam, this you are giving this heat, hitting this whole universe. Vishwam idam tapantam, this all heat comes from you only. So ah, so still until this one verse we will take. द्यावा पृथिव्योरिदमन्तरं हि व्याप्तं त्वयैकेन दिशश्च सर्वाः दृष्ट्वाद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितं महात्मन्. So not only what there is glorious, but everything, now he is saying that all heat is coming out of you, that you are hitting this universe, that this great hutasha is as if your mouth, and this Dyava, that heaven and earth, Dyava Prithivyo. So this Divi means heaven, and Prithivi, this Dyava Prithivyo, Idam Antaram Hi. So the space between heaven and earth and all quarters, Vyaptam Tvayaikena Dishascha Sarva. So in all directions you have overlapped it, occupied it. Tvayaikena Vyaptam Ekena, that you alone have occupied it. Vyaptam Tvayaikena Dishascha Sarva. So now some uh, terrifying image of that same divine form Arjuna is narrating. Društva adbhutam, seeing this never seen Rupam Ugram Tavedam, this Ugram Rupam, never seen before, and by which Lokatrayam Pravyathitam Mahatman, he Mahatma, this all three lokas are as if in they are trembling with fear. Pravyathitam, all these three lokas due to this Ugram Rupam. This is what he says. Seeing this, all these three lokas, a Mahatman, are they are vyathitam, they are having this pain. This is also coming out of you, out of your Ugra Rupa. This is what Arjuna says in verse number 28. So he will continue further 10 verses, and then Bhagwan will start speaking. So we will see that in our next class. So next class would be on today's 11th. So 11th class can happen. So there should not be any problem on 11th March. 11 February, sorry. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.